Good evening, everyone. Myself Ramesh. Today I'm going to share my experience on first day of my CCA course. So today they started teaching on OSI model, OSI layers. It is nothing but open system interconnections. It is a conceptual framework which helps to understand the network, helps people to understand the network connections. It is not directly implemented, but it is helps to understand how the network is happening. It's a reference for the network protocols. And it consists of 7 layers: application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. Coming to the application layer is a service provider which provides essential service for to communicate over the network. Like it is a topmost layer for the OSI model, which helps the user to interact with the network applications such as Google Chrome, Instagram, or WhatsApp. These are the network applications. User can easily interact with them directly with them. And common protocols which are used in the application layer is nothing but HTTPS or HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, uses for web browsing, and DNS, domain name system, which converts the domain names into IP addresses, and DHCP, dynamic host configuration protocol, which automatically assigns the IP address to the devices, and file transfer protocol transfers the files between the devices, and next one is NTP, a network time protocol, synchronize the time across the data. And coming to the presentation layer, nothing but ensures that formatting, encoding, and compressing encryption of data. Like the main function is it will uh, uh, converts the data into readable form, and it secures the data during the transmission of data, secures the data during transmission, and finally it will reduce the size for efficient transmission. And coming to the session layer is nothing but it will establishes a communication, establishes maintenance, and terminates the communication between the devices. Firstly, it will initiate the communication session, and it will maintain the communication session while data is being transmitted, and finally it will terminate when the communication session is done. This is about presentation or session layer. And coming to the transport layer, it ensures that the data is transmitted in a reliable or unreliable way. Reliable is nothing but it will give the guarantee for the data transmission, and it will give acknowledgement after receiving the data. But in unreliable, doesn't give any acknowledgement, or it doesn't give guarantee for receiving of data. Common protocols are used in TCP and UDP. TCP is a transmission control protocol, and UDP is user datagram protocol. Transmission control protocol is a reliable communication protocol. Its protocol number is 6, and it will transmit the data, and it will check the errors. It will detect the errors, and it will reassign the data if there is any loss of data. It will assign. It will again resend the data. And coming to the UDP, it sends the data quickly, but it doesn't give any guarantee receipt for us. It doesn't give any acknowledgement after the receiving of data, but it is fast compared to the TCP. And coming to the network layer, it ensures that uh, logical addressing, path selection, and data forwarding packets. Uh, the devices which are operating at layer 3 network layer, these are uses the IP addresses for communication. Networking layer completely sends or receives the data based on the IP addresses only, from source to destination IP addresses. And routers are designed to support and configure the configuring the devices. Like how can I say? Okay, common protocols which are used in the network layer. routing protocols and routed protocols. Routing protocols are nothing but it will shows the best way to best route to transfer the data from source to destination, and it will dynamically establish and maintains the routing tables. Examples are RIP, routing interconnection protocol, and OSPF, uh, open shortest path first, and border gateway protocol BGP, and ISIS, interconnection systems and two interconnection systems. And one more thing is there, EIGRP, enhanced um, in, enhanced something I is there, enhanced gateway routing protocol. I think interconnection or something. So check. Second. Yeah. RIP means routing information protocol, enhanced interior gateway routing protocol. That's it. Yes. And coming to the routed protocols are nothing but it ensures that carries the user data, that is packets, across the different networks. And one more thing about network here, it will enables the network across the, it enables it sends and receives the data, or it enables over the across different networks such as Airtel to Geo, or and Geo to BSNL, or something different types of network. It enables the communication between the different networks. And coming to the routed protocols, these protocols are work based on the guidelines provided set by the routing protocols, and but they do not make any routing decisions independently like that. And the main example for routed protocol is IP, internet protocol. This is the primer protocol for addressing and um, delivering the packets in a network. And coming to uh, the main functions for networking layer is showing the best route for transferring the data, and controls the flow of data and error detections. Use the CRC. I think so. No, no. Logical addressing means logical address, assigning unique IP addresses, and it uses 32-bit and 128-bit IP version 4 and IP version 6. The main thing is logical addressing and unique IP addresses, and best route for data transfer from source to destination, and and ensuring packet format, ensuring data is reached to the destination based on the routing tables. As of now, I don't know, just basically thought I want to say something, I just explain that. And coming to the data link layer. Data link layer, it forwards the frames from one device to another device in the same network. It works for local area networks, which is it is also referred as a frame. It ensures that data is properly formatting and detecting errors. Yeah, it ensures that data is transferred reliably um, between the directly connected devices. And the common protocols are used in this, such as let me think. Common protocols. Yes, media access control and logical link control. Uh, Data link layer uses the MAC addresses for it is a unique MAC address for each networking device. It was provided by the company man or manufacturer. Based on that, by using MAC address, we can find the devices easily. So because it is a unique, common protocols are used in the data link layers, media access controller MAC, and logical link controller LLC. media access controller. It ensures that how the devices are access the network what called network devices something is that. Let me see. Network, it ensures that how the device are access the network medium and prevent the data collisions. Yes, main thing for MAC address. This protocol, MAC address control protocol, is ensures the how the device are accessing the network medium medium in getting always domain, how the device are accessing the network medium and prevent data collision. And examples are Ethernet, Wi-Fi, uh, FTDP, fiber, something fiber distributed data interface, and token ring something is there for. And coming to the local link controller LLC, it ensures that um, error detection and they handle error detection and flow control, and communication between network and higher layers. It enables the multiple networks such as IP and IPX, yeah, to share the same medium, to share the same physical medium. Uh, Data link layer plays a critical role in like error, like data transmitting and error, sorry, seamless and error-free detection, error-free data transfer in a local area. That's it. Yeah, transfer error-free data transfer between the device in a local area network. So it's yeah, it plays a seamless and error-free transfer of data between the device and the area network, which makes it important in a network. And it uses the error. It uses technologies like for error detecting CRC, cyclic redundancy. Something is a cyclic redundancy check to detect the transmission errors. And yeah, it's all about data link layer. And finally is the physical link layer. So data link layer is for it consists of hexadecimal 48 bit or 12 bytes of hexadecimal number. So it sends and receives the data based on the MAC addresses only. And physical layer, it is nothing but it consists of raw data in the form of binary number zeros and ones. It consists of wired and wireless types, and wireless types is radio and radio transmission and microwave transmission. Microwave transmission nothing but short distance transmission. Example, Bluetooth Wi-Fi, and radio transmission example for mobile phones. And wireless, wired and nothing but coaxial cable, fiber optic cable, and twisted cable. Twisted cable has STL or something. Unshifted something is there. Shielded twisted cable, and that's it. Shielded twisted pair and STP and UTP. Unshielded twisted pair and coaxial. It consists of thickest cable and thinnest cable. Yeah, thickest and thinnest cable. So for fiber optic cable, they it uses only for 2 kilometers, and after that it will they uses splicing machine to connect. After the 2 kilometers, the device is used, and the data is transferred in fiber optics in the form of light of it. And in coaxial example is for dish cables or sunlight cables, and what is called, yeah, twisted pair. It is transfers the data in the form of electrical signals, zeros and ones. That's all for, and I will upload another video on day one. Like I need to study the port numbers, which are very important for interviews and our domain. Thank you.